this computer.
Okay, perfect. Then I won't worry about it.
Okay, you're off the hook worrying, but
Thank
it's recording now.
Thank you.
Hello.
Hi, Lynn, how are you?
Good, how you doing?
Good.
Was that a quick Board of Finance meeting or are they all about that long? For shorter?
No, usually they're a little bit longer, but I think they're confident in what they're going to do with the budget, so they'll wait and do that in April at the regular meeting. So, yeah, I thought it was going to be longer.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
I figured I'd have one running in the background. That one running in the background. Not that that would dumb me any good because I didn't pay attention to it. But. We'll just have a party. We just need commission members now.
Well, what do you, sorry.
Need one more commission member to make a quorum. And there we go.
Hi, sorry I'm late.
Hi, so we can get started now. We have a quorum, so we'll call the meeting to order at 7:35. Leslie, you're taking notes?
Yes, I am doing the minutes, if that's what you
Yes,
want.
thank you.
Okay.
Absolutely. We just hire you to do that. Let's see, so we are going, ooh, I lost my page. So, I believe we have an alternate, so we have to elevate them. Can I have a motion, please?
Hi,
John, you have it.
motion to elevate the alternate, but I'm not sure who it is.
It's me, Julia.
Oh, Julia, I didn't know you were an alternate. Sorry. Motion to elevate Julia.
1 second, please. I don't know if we can hear John.
I assume I can't
Oh.
second my elevation.
Well, I can.
Yeah.
So I'll second that. John's on mute. So all those in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed? John says his mic is not working. Okay,
That's
so
too
we'll
bad.
have to pay attention to that.
John, can you
Um,
type your notes into the chat? And we can keep an eye on it.
Okay, I'm guessing he can, hopefully, if he can hear us. So we'll start the meeting with the discussion of ASP coverage, starting on April 5th. It'll be for 1 week, and then the school has a week off, and then we'll need someone to fill the position for the rest, or, make sure we have coverage for the rest of the school year. So right now, that's one of my main objectives, to make sure that we are secure in that, and that the school knows and the parents know that it'll run without interruption. I did reach out to someone today, and she told me what she can do. And her schedule, her availability to us would be Mondays and Tuesdays. She could get there at around 3:10, and on Wednesdays she could be there at 3. Thursdays and Fridays she works until almost 4 o'clock, so that doesn't help us much. But she's willing to do whatever we need on those 3 days. She also said she's not in it for the pay, she's just there to help. And I said, well, we would still pay you. And I have another person to reach out to for coverage also. Leslie, are we down to 1 counselor or 2?
So we are down to just Elle, who is the high school counselor. She knows the program. This is her 2nd year working for us, so she knows the program very well, and the routines and the do's and the don'ts. But she is not over 18, so, she can't be there by herself. She is able to get there right at 3, though.
Okay. The woman I talked to teaches at one of the private schools. So, and she has her background check through the state and stuff. I don't know if we'd have to do another one through the town. If that would just, and just so you know, it's Tony Presti. We'd like to look into.
I see Joyce is on. Leslie or Joyce, do you know if the background check can be waived if it meets whatever the criteria is of the background check?
I believe, if the commission's comfortable, the person's already had a background check, that I wouldn't see a problem with that.
And she's very familiar with the school. And I think a lot of people know her. So I need to know if John can hear us.
I believe
Okay,
John
I
can
think that-
hear us because he responded that he would write in the chat.
Okay, yeah, he's writing yes. I just want to make sure there was actually 4 of us. So what's our next, how do you guys feel about Tony?
Sorry, I don't, being new, I don't know Tony. What is her connection to the school? You said she's familiar with the school, and do you just want to give a quick background on how you know her, who she is?
I just know her from town. When her daughter went through Kent Center,
Okay, great.
yeah. And she works I think she works at Marblewood,
Okay,
and her daughter, I think, is at Kent. Yeah, I believe her daughter's at Kent now. So yeah,
Great.
she's, like I said, very well known with the office people and at Kent Center and stuff like that. So, and the teachers.
terrific. I might have a source to reach out to for some younger helpers, like they would be older than 18, but I could reach out to someone who employs kind of seasonal workers in the summer who might be free to work through the remainder of the school year. Now I can check. But if we have Tony, then we need one more person.
We
If
need
Tony
one
works
person. Who said that?
Me, I said if Tony
Oh.
works out.
No, I thought, okay. We need to cover, if Tony did Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, we need somebody for Thursdays and Fridays,
Okay.
over 18.
Okay.
Is that pretty much the criteria, Leslie, to start with? They have to be
Yeah,
over 18.
And then you're going to need somebody for backup in case one of those people has a family emergency, somebody gets sick, da 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 down the road.
Right. But you have to have somebody there over 18.
Yes. Okay.
And it sounds
John
like they
just
need to go
mentioned-
through a background check.
I don't know if they have to. Jean or Leslie, do they have to?
I think that would be up to your decision, but it's a pretty quick thing for somebody to do. We have a Protect Youth agency that we use. We've used it for our coaches.
Sounds like it would be the right thing to do.
Yeah, I agree.
Taking notes. Okay. So John mentioned Kendra from St. Andrew's Nursery School. I don't know. Oh, I do know Kendra, I believe. So we have a few ideas. Julie, yes. So we need to narrow those ideas down in the next week and come up with a schedule.
So
I,
just to remind me of the dates, how this is all going down. Leslie, will you be running? I know we don't have much time left, but you're going to be running ASP until your last day, through to your last day.
Yeah, yes, I will be there through to my last day.
And so your last day, I believe, is the 2nd,
Yeah, which is a holiday.
and that's a Friday. Okay.
Yep.
So if there was any training or onboarding, we ideally could start this person. Gosh, that's Monday. Basically, they have to start, right?
Yeah, I mean, the more days, the better, but a couple days, I can get most of the basics down.
All right. And I guess the woman who you have already at the program, who's the high schooler, could also provide support, but maybe not training. Okay. And when you're, do you do activities? Do you program those activities? Is there any time that's expected that the individual would give to doing this work other than when they're physically sitting in the school?
Yeah, the only thing that would need to be covered would be getting of the snack, and I'm trying to stockpile some stuff. So basically somebody's going to need to go to the IGA to buy fruit, because that's fresh and only lasts for so long. But most of their duties. So right now there's not much homework that's being done. So there hasn't been homework time. And then the children each have their own arts and crafts bag. They have their own Lego bag. We have some projects that are there. They like to do their own thing a lot. And now that the time has changed and the weather has been better, we've been staying in so they can have some free time to do arts and crafts, whatever. There's a few games they can play. And then we have snack at 4. And then after that, we'll go outside and stay outside till they've all been picked up.
And then if the woman that Lynn, the woman that's available Monday through Wednesday, but would be 10 minutes past 3 on Monday and Tuesday, would we be able to ask someone from the school to step in for those 10 minutes until that person arrives, or is that not allowed?
school doesn't dismiss until 3:10, right? Or is that changed?
They start dismissing somewhere like 3:05-ish. Kindergarten usually comes down first. I'm just trying to think. I probably wouldn't. So whoever comes in first has to go into the ASP closet and get out the attendance sheet. And then, and somebody also has to get the attendance from Eventbrite and email that to the school. And then the school will email back and say, yes, we have those, or we also have this one, or we don't have that one. So somebody has to do that in the morning, usually around 10 o'clock.
So Leslie, I wonder if I think it might help the commission. Can you write up a process? It sounds like we're sort of fleshing out here's what needs to be done for opening of ASP. And I don't know if there's multiple people who have the Eventbrite login, but we might we'll need to make sure that we get that. And also Lynn, if you need help getting stuff from the IGA, our office can do that, running back and forth to save the staff from needing to, derail off to do that. 'Cause
Okay, yeah, I'm not allowed in there, so somebody else will have to do that.
yeah, so let us know. We can help out with that.
Okay. All right. So is that doable, Leslie?
Yes, I can do that.
Thank you. All right, so we are probably gonna have to schedule another meeting to hammer down an actual schedule and talk to some people first. Is Elle there 5 days a week? You muted?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yes, she is.
Okay. All right. Has Maggie ever been asked? She has no interest. Do them together. All right. So we have a few names to get working on. We're gonna have to reach out. Julia, if you want to reach out to your people, I can reach out to Kendra and Tony. Tony's ready to start whenever we need her. So with Tony, I'd like to get her in with Leslie and get her being taught. If she's okay with that, can we start her on Monday?
I would suggest we do that. Yeah, sounds like the right thing. And it sounds like
John
her
said-
being there at 3:10 doesn't affect her ability to do she'll still be able to start the program on time.
Yeah, and if Elle gets there at 3, she'll have to do what Leslie said, the opening chores.
Can you remind me what the hourly pay is again for the after school program?
So we've been paying we started with a group of 3 and now we're down to, one counselor. But anyway, we're paying them $19.50.
$19.50. Okay.
The counselors are getting 1950? No,
Oh, no,
the
just
director.
co-directors.
Okay. What
Okay.
would just a counselor get?
Julia, I'd have to go back and look up
Okay.
what I'm paying Elle, but yeah.
Okay.
I think at this time, the only thing that you're really looking for are those people that can be counselors. Right? The people that could be directors.
Yes. Okay.
Okay. So, yeah, we need at least one other over 18 person.
Yeah, I'll reach
And-
out to the people who I know.
Okay.
Yeah.
John, have you talked to Kendra or do you have any other information on that? I'll wait for him to answer. Anything else we should be discussing on this, Leslie, that I don't know about or missing?
No, just to update you though, our numbers have been pretty consistently better. 9 and 10 children, every day. So,
Right.
you obviously need someone who can handle children of all age ranges and temperaments and personalities.
Mhm.
Lynn, this is Joyce, and I don't know if this helps or doesn't, but I believe Ben Brady, who's at the school already, didn't he help before Leslie or work the program before?
He did when I broke my ankle.
Yeah, so
Thanks for the reminder.
I don't know if anybody's
Okay.
reached out to him.
Nope, that's a new one on my list. Thank you very much. Okay. So I feel a little bit better having these names down. And I'm pretty secure with Tony. Is there anything else we want to discuss on ASP?
Just,
I think we should have another meeting in a couple days, but anything else for tonight?
Lynn, just to be in touch with Joyce, because as you bring on those hires, there's
Mhm.
paperwork that everybody needs to fill out.
Absolutely.
Great, thanks.
Yep. Yeah, we can deal with that. I would like to try to schedule another meeting for Friday night if we could. If we could get enough commissioners, I'll put out an email. And that will be after, that will be after the selectmen's meeting, which will be that morning. And we may have some information from that. So I will write up another special meeting, or, well, I'll get the consensus first and then go from there. Everybody have big plans for Friday night, big party, good?
I just want to say thanks for being so proactive about this, Lynn.
Welcome.
Yes.
Okay.
No. Lynn and I've had a couple of conversations on the road and she chased me down, so appreciate the keeping on top.
Okay.
And we've
Yep.
the principal, just to let the commission know, I had a quick conversation with Michelle Mott, just to give her a heads up about the transition with of Leslie, and that the commission was going to be working to make sure that there's no gap in that program. So she's aware.
So next on the agenda is the discussion of the hiring process and moving forward regarding the new park and rec director. So I don't know if, I was kind of just thinking to start with a protocol, whether that's Leslie, Jean, or Joyce. Anybody that wants to chime in there, just so my commissioners understand what we have to do or what's going to be done.
Sure, and I'll defer to either one of them. It's a little bit of new territory for us, but the it looks that the Board of Selectmen are obviously going to have a discussion on Friday morning. So I'm sure, I know that I'd like to hear from commission members on their thoughts as far as job description, duties, what the position might look like. Does it make sense to keep it the way it is? Does it make sense to, do something different with it? So that's going to be part of the discussion for Friday. Joyce, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, the commission makes a recommendation to the board and the board discusses the recommendation for the hire. Do I have that correct?
Well, my assumption is that there will be an interviewing committee, which would be a member from the commission, a member from the selectmen. And that's probably how you would do it.
Okay, the way I guess I read in their bylaws that it was the commission that that does that initial search. But Lynn, maybe we can sit back down tomorrow afternoon at that same daily time and go over the bylaws and talk about, what they specifically, that's my recollection, but I also think that, that Joyce's, that's been sort of the past practice, is having an election committee with other positions. And it adds a board member. You can do you can have other, member of the public or other people on the selection committee. So I guess, what does the commission think?
I think that you're right. You and I should get together and read the bylaws, or everybody should read the bylaws, but we can go through them and so that you know what you need for Fridays, for your Friday morning meeting too, because you
Yeah.
need that for there. And until we know exactly what that says or hash that out or whatever, I guess
Trying to think if
there's not much to do.
if I have them with me. I think I might.
Would it be possible to get them emailed to us? And when I say us, I mean the commission.
Absolutely. Yeah,
I think Leslie did that. I don't remember how long ago that was, so it might have been before you guys. Do you remember when the last time you sent those out, Leslie? We were talking about it one other time.
Yeah, I don't remember. I know I've sent it out as we've gotten new commissioners come on, to them individually.
Mhm.
I do have them. Let's see. Why don't I start by sending them to everybody? Sorry about that. The very vocal cat in the background there. Let's see. It's going to take me a minute to get them out to everybody. Actually, a set of bylaws and a constitution as well. So just so we don't hold up the group, we can I'll take another look at them and then Lynn discuss tomorrow.
Yeah,
So either way, whether it's a commission or if it's a selection committee, we would need to post it for at least 2 weeks. That's, we need to get somebody in the position. I'd like to hear from the commission if you want to hold it posted for a month. And then if you guys can let us know if there's like a statewide association where you would like it posted in addition to the Town of Kent website, and we'll put it up on Indeed. We've been doing that the last couple of positions that have come up as well.
The Connecticut Recreation and Parks Association, to which we belong, I can give you that information. They will send that out.
great.
Yeah, a lot of towns do that.
That would be great.
Okay. And then depending on what the bylaws say, who would be, after the 2 weeks, then we would take those and go through them and pick out our top people.
Well,
So-
we've been using a rating
Oh,
process.
that's right, you were talking about that.
where
Yep.
A number of questions are written to hold interviews. And each one of the, whether it's the commission or the selection committee, they would, each interviewee, each candidate rather, would get asked the same list of questions, and then they get ranked. And then you would go through all of the, you would score each candidate, and then, let's say you had a lot of candidates and you needed to do a two-step process. You would do a second interview and probably a second round of questions, rank them again, and then come up with your candidate.
So we're looking at about 2 months for that,
Yeah.
which means that the commission is going to have some work putting together, the sports programs and keeping things together like that. And, the weeks
Yeah,
are not
sort of
interrupted.
prioritizing.
Mhm. All right.
So the big sort of projects coming up are the spring programming and then the concert series, would you say? As far as immediate?
So yes, Connie Manis and I are playing phone tag, but the commission had already come up with consensus on what the summer concert series would look like. So I'm hoping to get the land trust, things that we need from them based on our last commission meeting, get that wrapped up before I go. Baseball is going to be with the other Region 1 towns. That'll be a summer program, start after Memorial Day. I will have that registration information ready before I leave. I sent the commission the summer camp information, basically the protocols. The only thing that's really changed since last year is the number of children that you can have. You can now have 20, but you still have to do your health screenings. You still have to have a sick room, social distancing. So that'll be up to the commission to decide whether they think they can take that on, but it might be another summer that we don't. I don't know. That's up to you guys.
Did we have it last summer? Sorry.
No, we did not, Julia.
Okay. And then we also have tennis that we planned as well, right? Starting
Yes,
in June or
that's-
July.
July. Yeah.
Hopefully we'll have someone by then.
I'm also been working to set up basketball camp. So I'm just waiting for Kent School to get back to me with a confirmation of a date and a price.
Great.
All right. Does anybody have any other questions for anyone or anything they need to say? Sean leaving us any more messages?
I just sent
Yeah.
the bylaws and constitution.
Thanks, Jean.
They're in your inbox, Lynn, because I don't have everybody's address.
Okay. Hopefully they're coming in. I'll send those out to everyone as soon as I get them.
Actually, Lynn, if you send that to me, then I'll disperse it to the commission. That would be the
Oh.
proper protocol.
Sorry about that.
Okay,
Totally should have sent that to you, Leslie.
It's okay.
it's not in yet, but I will do that, Leslie. Okay. Anything else for tonight? Just writing a few notes.
Gonna chat at 4:30 tomorrow?
Sure.
Okay. Thanks.
All right. So with that, we can adjourn the meeting at, that was all we had on there, right? Let me see. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was. We can adjourn the meeting at 8:09. And everyone have a wonderful evening. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.